Greetings, family. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are a new subscriber, I want to thank you for joining the family. Here, we are a family. We are a YouTube family. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Much appreciated. Today, I am going to continue to discuss on why I believe allegations against TB Joshua of Squan, and this will be part 6. I have entitled my message Horrific Details on the Whereabouts of Ajoke's biological mother, who is alleged to be TB Joshua's biological daughter. You know, a lot of people has been asking themselves, where is Ajoke's mother in all this? Because I remember even one of the disciples called her irresponsible mother. But as we continue to listen into what Bisola is saying, we will check whether indeed she was an irresponsible mother or she was made to be irresponsible. The other question that I ask is, where does the Goodwill surname come from? I still don't have an answer for that. I don't know whether I'm repeating myself when it comes to that. But Bisola, in that video, by being Real George, that's the name of the channel, Being Real George, she explained the entire story. In fact, this Being Real George also took a clip from somebody that interviewed Bisola, but now I don't know who that person is, whereby Bisola explains in details who the mother is and where the mother is. Very disturbing details, very chilling, very threatening, very shocking details. You know, Bisola states that one day as this girl was growing up, TB Joshua started to realize that this girl is getting some information about his shenanigans from the Sunday school. Because remember, in the beginning, this girl was brought up in TB Joshua's house. She was brought up by Evelyn Joshua. But when TB Joshua began to realize that, no, this girl is being influenced, or she is getting some information that she's not supposed to get, she started to ban this girl from going to Sunday school. In the meanwhile, the mother used to observe her daughter through Sunday school by visiting her, observing her, and she will be happy that at least my daughter is still fine. But when she began to realize that I don't see my daughter, one day she came to the church. This is according to Bisola, by the way. One day she came to the church and she made halabaloo at the gate. And she said, I want to see my daughter. I want to see my daughter, demanding the daughter from the security. And the security communicated with TB Joshua, who then called Bisola and somebody else. And he instructed them to take this woman to the presidential suite to go and find out what the problem is. So upon arrival at the presidential suite, um, the woman said, no, all what I want is my daughter because I don't see her again. And Bisola and the gentlemen who were interviewing this woman, they asked her, who is your daughter? And then she said, Ajoke. And they further asked her, where have you been all along, not coming to check in on your child? So the woman said, she never mentioned the woman's name, but she said, Ajoke's mother, according to Bisola, said, no, the father of the child threatened me that I must come and leave his child in the church. And Bisola asked, who is the father of the child? And the woman said, the prophet, TB Joshua. They were shocked and they relayed this message to TB Joshua. This is a summary. And upon arrival, because they know how TB Joshua is, the gentleman who was with Bisola said to TB Joshua, you know that woman, I think she's lost her mind. This is what she's saying. She's saying, you are the father of her child. And I think she's lost her mind. So Bisola said, now TB Joshua knows me very well. He turned around, looked at me and said, and asked rather, Bisola, exactly what did she say? Bisola said to TB Joshua, sir, the woman says you are the father of Ajoke, and the woman says she is Ajoke's mother. Quickly, TB Joshua arranged for this mother to be given a certain amount of money, which was not specified by Bisola, and somebody by the name of Aneke, who I think was the head of security, but one of the top security people called Aneke, was given an instruction by TB Joshua. But the instruction that was given to Aneke, I don't know whether it's a woman or a man, by TB Joshua was to say, make her disappear. Now, make her disappear. This was the instruction. So please just use your thinking, your mind, add 1 plus 1. What does make her disappear mean? Bisola was very reluctant to say this. She said, I don't want to say it on the internet. But the guy who was interviewing her said, Bisola, you have to say it today. But because what if you or I die tomorrow? You have to say it if it is the truth. And Bisola said it. Aneke was instructed by TB Joshua, make her disappear. And also, what Bisola said is that Ajoke doesn't know about the story. Ajoke doesn't even know who her mother is. The only person that Ajoke knows is TB Joshua, who is the biological father, allegedly. Now, Bisola says in this video, since that time where she heard that Aneke was given an instruction to make the woman to disappear, she never heard anything about Ajoke's biological mother. Now, based on these allegations that I have just stated, based on what Bisola say, you will realize that this woman was not irresponsible as some people have said, including the disciple of TB Joshua, who said this mother was so, the woman was threatened by a powerful TB Joshua who is connected to everybody who is everybody in Nigeria, who can even get a visit from the president of the country to come and comfort him because people died in his premises.